Meredith, you worked for Governor Bevin.
Yes, Senator.
You were his lawyer.
I was one of the lawyers in the office, Senator.
Okay. Governor Bevin issued some controversial pardons. Is that right?
He did, Senator.
The FBI investigated those pardons, did it not?
Yes, Senator. That's right.
Did the FBI file charges against Governor Bevin?
My understanding is they did not, Senator.
Okay. Did you advise Governor Bevin on any of those controversial pardons?
The only controversial pardon that that I advised him on was one for Mr. Irvin Edge, and I recommended that Mr. Edge not be pardoned.
And was he pardoned?
My understanding from reading news articles is that he was pardoned.
The governor didn't take your advice.
Apparently not, Senator.
Okay. But you didn't have anything to do with any of the other controversial pardons?
No, sir.
If the New York Times, Mr. Meredith, published an editorial, let's suppose it said, Senator Kennedy is a bad senator. We don't like him. We think he's an ignorant slut. And I called the New York Times and I said, okay, I want to write a letter to the editor replying. Can the New York Times tell me no?
I believe they could tell you no, Senator.
Well, what if I said, if they told me no, I said, okay, I want to buy a full-page ad that says John Kennedy's a good senator. He is not an ignorant slut. And they said no. Can they do that?
I think the First Amendment would allow them to exercise editorial discretion and control over the types of ads they want to sell.
You think it's purely a First Amendment case?
There could be. I mean, I think there are potentially other laws that could govern how they make their decisions to sell ads. But I think if they're making a decision about whether you can buy an ad that says Senator Kennedy's a good senator, I think they've. I think the First Amendment would allow them to exercise.
Suppose I'm running for re-election after this editorial, and I go to my local television station and I say I want to run a political ad, and they say no. The New York Times says you're an ignorant slut. We're not going to run your ad. Can they do that?
I think that's governed. That's governed by different laws pertaining to the airwaves, which are governed by federal statutes.
Constitution.